VKBG Daytime News, and we're your hosts.
I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Katie, and we're here to deliver your daytime news.
Shocking news came out today about a deadly protest. The massacre happened today, June 4th, 1989, in Tiananmen Square, Beijing, China.
Prior to the massacre on April 15th, 1989, students started protesting. The protest began when students were mourning the death of Ho Yaobang, who was the former Secretary General of the China's Communist Party.
And another big reason they were protesting was because the Chinese students wanted democracy and were sick of the Chinese communist regime. The Chinese government tried to negotiate with the protesters but failed to do so.
Thanks, Vanessa. And now to Gianna on the streets of Beijing.
Katie, today we're interviewing a student from China who was involved in the protest. Bree, how long were they protesting before the massacre happened?
We've been protesting for about 2 months before the PLA came and shut us down.
Who are the PLA?
The PLA is known as the Public Liberation Army, which is the Chinese Communist government, and they opened fire and they killed many people, and it was awful.
PLA was the government's response to the protest?
Yes, it was, because they were so harsh that demonstration leaders were arrested.
Thanks for your time and information, Bree. Now back to Katie and Vanessa.
Thanks, Gianna. And now we have more news on the Tankman. Vanessa, can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yes, Katie. The Tankman is a famous protester who stood in front of the moving tanks and climbed on top of one to try to stop them.
Wow, that's crazy, Vanessa. And here's a live footage of the Tankman in action.
That was a great video clip. Today we have another one of China's residents. What do you think of Tankman's courageous actions?
I think that the tank man was very courageous for standing up for all of us when he climbed on top of that tank and demanded they stop.
Yes, he was a very brave man. What do you think the lasting effects will be on the Chinese civilians?
I feel that our image will be damaged because of all the oppression China puts on its people. Many Western countries, I feel, will be shocked by our government's actions towards its own people. I don't believe that China will ever release the details of this event.
That's a very good point. Why do you feel this way?
I feel like that because I feel very betrayed by my own country right now.
I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much for your time. And now back to the station.
That's all for VKBG Daytime News. I'm Katie.
And I'm Vanessa.
Signing off.